Hello again. Welcome to Following Jesus. I wanted to tie this in with the video that I just did this morning on how your life is like a garden. In Psalms 1:1 through 1:3, it says, Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of the sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. All right, now this is not a prosper message. I'm not going to ask you to send me money, and I'll say a prayer for you know where I'm going with that. But the Bible promises that you will prosper if you do these things, that you don't hang around the ungodly, and you don't sit in the seat of the scornful, or you hang around sinners. But your law or your delight is in God's word and the law of his word, and you will prosper. You'll be like a tree, like one of these sycamore trees that like to be rooted next to the creek. We've got them along our house here, and their leaves are always green. They're just beautiful trees. So, like I said this morning, if you want your life to be prosperous, want it to be a beautiful, want it to be a happy thing, like that you would expect a Christian life to be like, if you had to think of somebody or some family that, I would almost like picture the Waltons. When I grew up watching them, they just seemed like a good, solid family. And they were a Christian family. But if you want your life, your family, to be blessed, to have God's blessing, Him smiling on what you're doing, then you need to get in step with Him. 3 steps to meditation: memorize, visualize, and personalize. All right? Memorize. Psalms 119, verse 11, Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against God. Visualize. Proverbs 29:18, Where there is no vision, the people perish. As a Christian, you ought to see this as an opportunity. It's almost like, as a Christian, when you become a Christian, this is what I thought when I first became a Christian, when I was 20 years old, 38 years ago. When I first became a Christian, I just thought, this is like a dream come true. I mean, things were happening in my life, things that I always wanted to do. I went to Bible college. I was wrestling in college. Things were just falling into place. And that's what I used to always say. I just thought, man, life is like, or as a Christian, is a dream come true. Now, when you get out of step of what you should be doing, it's like things start falling apart. But when you're really trying to do what the Bible teaches, and you try to do what you believe the Lord would have you to do, things seem to just come together. And the last one, memorize, visualize, and personalize. 1 John 2:6, it says, He, or me, you, whoever says they're a Christian, he that saith he, Jesus, abideth in him, ought himself also so to walk even as he walked, which is basically saying WWJD. What would Jesus do? If I say Jesus abides in me, then I should walk and talk like I believe Jesus did and do what I believe Jesus did. So, once again, I'll tell you, it's really not complicated. The Christian walk really isn't complicated. It's just trust and obey, right? Like the song, trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. But it's 2020, and I'm telling you, that doesn't go over very good. But if you want a blessed life, that's what you got to do. So, God bless, and until I see you again, have a great day. Bye-bye.